All right, guys, if you will, in your table of contents, mine is on page 65. We are going to be talking about quadratic roots. Okay, once you have the table of contents filled in, you can go ahead and switch over to that page. And if you would like to pause, you can go ahead, let me make this bigger. You can go ahead and pause and write up to the graphs because there's two parts to this and I just already have all my stuff filled in. So you have a little half sheet of paper too that you're going to have. This goes all the way up to the graphs right here. Okay, so starting off when we're talking about quadratic roots are the points at which the parabola intersects the x-axis. AKA, which is also known as, there are three words for it. There are zeros, solutions, and x-intercepts. Okay, now there are three types of solutions when you are doing this. So I'm just going to draw pictures. Remember, your parabola can go either positive or negative, so I'm just going to switch it up. Okay, the first type of solution is a two solution. So there's the parabola, and here's why it's two solutions. It crosses the x-axis twice. Okay, a one solution would be a graph that goes like this, and it only touches the x-axis at the vertex. And then a no solution could be an example like this, where my parabola is facing down, but it's not even touching the x-axis, so there's no roots. Okay, so now, excuse me, what you are going to do is, for me, you are going to just put this into y equals, and we're going to do x squared minus 2x plus 1. And I want you to go to the table. And today I'm going to teach you how you read your table. Nope, too dark. Let me brighten my calculator for you. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're looking for where the numbers are similar. And as you notice, the numbers keep getting bigger. So I'm going to scroll up. And now if you look, I've got the same window shown on my Y. So like it starts with 25 and it ends with 25, 16, 16, 9, 9. You want to look for that kind of window today. And what you're going to do is start with the one that is the vertex, and that's the one that doesn't have a repeating Y. So my vertex is going to be 0, 1. Said that backwards, 1, 0. And then I'm going to plot 0, 1, negative 1, 4, negative 2, 9. And the points below it, I'm going to plot 2, 1, 3, 4, and 4, 9. Okay, now that I have this, I'm going to come over here and plot my points. Negative 2, 9, negative 1, 4, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 4, and 4, 9. I'm going to draw in my parabola. After I draw it in, I'm just going to hit graph on my calculator to make sure I drew it right. Okay, so there's the picture. It looks similar. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to write one solution. And your solution is x equals, and it's touching at 1. So your answer is x equals 1. Okay. Technically, you are supposed to put these in brackets, so there you go. Okay, my second example. Clearing that one out, negative x squared plus 2x minus 3. Going to go to the table. Oh, hey, it opened up perfectly. I have negative 27 and negative 27. Okay, so I'm going to start right in the middle at the vertex, and that would be the 1y that doesn't repeat, which is 1, negative 2. I'm going to do the points above it, 0, negative 3, negative 1, negative 6, and negative 2, negative 11. And then I'm going to do the points below it, which will be 2, negative 3, 3, negative 6, and 4, negative 11. I'm going to graph these, and you can't do the negative 11. My graph isn't big enough, so we're going to start at negative 1, negative 6, 0, negative 3, 1, negative 2, 2, -3, and 3, -6. I'm going to draw in my parabola. Going to graph it just to make sure that it looks the same. Okay, my parabola does look like it's matching. So I'm going to put no solution for this one because it doesn't cross the graph anywhere. Or you can use the symbol and I would be okay with that. Okay, for my last example, y equals, we're going to do -3x squared plus 6x, and I'm going to go to the table. It opened up again perfectly. That's not always going to happen. You're going to have to find them. Okay, so I'm starting with my vertex, which is 1, 3, putting it right in the middle. I've got 0, 0, -1, -9, -2, -24. Going down, I've got 2, 0, 0, 4, -9, and no, that's 3. I apologize. 3, -9, and then 4, -24. Okay, I'm going to plot the points that I can. So -1, -9, 0, 0, 1, 3, 2, 0, and then 3, -9. Okay. As soon as I graph it, I'm going to check the calculator, make sure I graphed it right, which it looks like I did. So this one has 2 solutions, and it's x equals, and we go in numerical order. So the first one's crossing at 0, and the second one's crossing at 2. So 0 and 2. Okay, we're going to paste this in a minute. So now in your journal, if you want to go ahead and write this next section for me. Let me move it over where you can see it. Okay. We're going to now talk about the discriminant. And the discriminant's a way to find out how many solutions you're going to have without actually finding the solutions. So the discriminant is used to find the number of solutions. You're going to use the formula b squared minus 4ac. And if the discriminant is greater than 0, then you have 2 solutions. If it's equal to 0, you have 1 solution. And if it's less than 0, you have 0 solutions, or you can put no solutions. Okay, so I have 3 examples for you. For problem 1, y equals x squared plus 10x plus 25. I'm going to do a equals 1, b equals 10, and c equals 25. And I'm just going to plug in this formula right here. We're going to do 25, and every time I plug something in, I'm going to put it in parentheses. So 25 squared minus 4 times by 1 times by 25. I'm plugging in A and C. Okay. I wrote that wrong. This is not 25 here. This is 10. I apologize. I was looking at something else and wrote the wrong thing. Okay, so when you do 10 squares, you get 100. And then you're going to, if you need to use your calculator, you can. You're going to, excuse me, this is going to be a -4 times 1 times 25, which gives me -100. So 100 minus 100 is 0. So I'm going to look over here. If I get the answer of 0, that tells me I have 1 solution. So all you have to do is put 1 solution, and you're done. You're not actually finding the solution. For example 2, my A is 2, my B is -4, and my C is -3. So when I go to plug in my formula, I'm going to do -4 squared, because B squared, minus 4 times by 2, which is A, times by -3, which is C. Excuse me. -4 squared is 16. And then -4 times 2 is -8. And -8 times -3 is +24. 16 plus 24 gives me 40. Now I look over here. 40 is greater than 0. So this one should have 2 solutions. And you're done. Okay, for my last example, A equals -3, B equals 5, and C equals -8. So I'm going to do 5 squared, because it's B squared, minus 4 times. I'm going to plug in A of -3, and I'm going to plug C in of -8. 5 squared is 25. me. Okay, negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. And then 12 times negative 8 is negative 96. And when you do 25 minus 96, you're going to get negative 71. Okay, so negative 71 is less than 0, so therefore this has 0 solutions. And you're done. If you have any questions, please let me know while you're working your worksheet.